on his journey immediately. So, you know, he might give you 5. He might give me 1. But guess what? We still functioning as a team. We still functioning, you know, because the Creator is inside of us. We still functioning. We take our eyes off of him when we, you know, focusing on other people and other things. That's a big mistake in the body. We focus on, well, such and such is doing such and such, you know. I want to do that instead of asking God, what am I supposed to be doing? Why am I coveting somebody else's journey? Why am I trying to get in that path? You know, because he didn't design all of us to get in, you know, other people's path. He wants us to stay in our own path because he gave us the ability. You know, we have to equip our own ability. You know, every inability, we got to make it out of an ability. You know, the talents that he's talking about, he's referring to the gifts and the callings. And the gifts and the callings is to help other people. And we will refer to the word talent, to our gifts and callings, to be used for the kingdom. You know, we forget about that. You know, we want a calling, we want a gift. So for what? I mean, because a lot of times we putting people down, you know, we talking, we gossiping about somebody, you know. God is not pleased with none of that. You know, he's not pleased about how we do. We're supposed to pick each other up. You know, we're supposed to pick each other up.
And I think a lot of times we get so caught up in the gifts and talent. We get so caught up in that we forget all about God. And then that's where we'll have a lot of, we start compromising, and then we start being competitive. Because what we thinking is that when we see someone, in a sense, kind of like advancing, or God, you know, growing them,
that is real good. You know, and like I said, some of us have 1 gift, some of us have 5. So there is no need to be jealous. Because your 1 gift could be way more than somebody's 5. We all just need to figure out, you know, exactly where we fit, you know, with God, you know, and then within the body, because remember, we one body, we one team. We supposed to be on the same team. And that's the part I don't understand, why people in the body of Christ always, you know, fighting and bumping up against each other.
Because we let God get out of us.
Yeah, the next key to teamwork is a major one. It is know that you are important and you are needed. Remember that you are not a throwaway. Always remember that you are not a throwaway. God did not create us to be discarded. We are one of a kind, but remember, we are created in his image. So that means we are priceless to the church, to the community, and with our gifts when they're used the right way.
and also when
You know, 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, verses 12 through 25. And this here is just so, I love this. 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, verses 12 through 25. Okay, for as the body is one and has many parts, and all the parts of that body, though many are one body, so also is Christ. For we were all baptized by one Spirit into one body, whether Jews or Greeks, whether slaves or free. We were all made to drink of one Spirit. So the body is not one part but many. If the foot should say, because I'm not a hand, I don't belong to the body, in spite of this, it still belongs to the body. If the ear should say, because I'm not an eye, I don't belong to the body, in spite of this, it still belongs to the body. If the whole body was an eye, where would the hearing be? If the whole body was an ear, where would the sense of smell be? But now God has placed each one of the parts in one body, just as he wanted. And if they were all the same part, where would the body be? Now there are many parts, yet one body. 21. So the eye cannot say to the hand, I don't need you. Or again, the head can't say to the feet, I don't need you. But even more, those parts of the body that seem to be weaker are necessary. And those parts of the body we think to be less honorable, we clothe these with greater honor.